When I was doing my internship, a project I was given was to create a news feed. And in this news feed, it needed timestamps. Like you have a post, and that post was, so we can show to the user that post was just posted 2 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 2 days ago on July 15th, 2025, for example, like how you see on Facebook. And when I was doing this, I created all the code, created all the logic for this timestamp by hand. I was like, oh, okay, if it's less than a minute, use seconds. If it's less than an hour, use minutes. If it's more than an hour but less than 24 hours, use hours. If it's past 24 hours, display it in a date format. And I put a lot of work in it to create the logic to displaying the time. And then we had our stand-ups meeting, and I presented this, what I've done, to the team. And then the senior dev said that you shouldn't have done that. He said the expression, you don't have to recreate the wheel when doing this, when creating this timestamp. This has been done before. And I just kind of felt embarrassed that I put in so much work in creating this function for all this logic. I felt proud when I was doing it that I figured it all out, thinking about like the different edge cases and so forth, but then realized that I didn't need to do all this logic. And that is a common theme that I had to learn early on, that you don't need to reinvent the wheel when you code. And just to dive a little bit deeper into this topic is more about you have to find existing solutions if it exists in your app and figure out how to apply that existing solution into your application. So a lot of developing is like researching existing solutions, understanding them, and seeing if that existing solution fits in your project, in your app. And this kind of applies not just as a developer, but in life as well, or any goal you have. You just kind of have to research what's being done before, and what's being done before might not be what's needed in your specific scenario. You have to apply that solution into it. So let's say like if you're applying for a job, trying to get a developer job, you know that you have to have a good resume, you have to interview well, and so forth. But you have unique experiences. You have unique experiences, and you have to apply that good formatting for the resume into what you're doing with what your background and so forth. And it depends on the job level as well. Like some job strategies are good for certain level experience. For example, a new grad might have a different strategy than someone with like a decade of experience. So you have to apply the advice, the solution of what has been done, and use it in your case. And that's why you need to read a lot. You need to think. You need to read a lot to find solutions, and then you have to think and apply it, because not all advice is applicable for what you're doing. It doesn't meet your strengths, your weaknesses, your trade-offs. So to summarize, when you're developing, if you're trying to accomplish any goal you have, you want to see if there's any existing solutions. You want to do research. You want to read. You want to talk to people. And then you have to think and analyze, does this solution apply to your life? And if it does, you have to implement it and do the work to add it to whatever you're doing, whatever your endeavor is. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. My name's David. I'm a freelance web developer, so if you need help creating a project, developing an app, feel free to message me and I can see how I can help. Also, if you are an aspiring developer, I do coding coaching as well. So feel free to message me and I can help you get to your goals with code.